Well, I think that was just amazing, marvellous. Thank you. And thank you, James, for joining. We are really short of time, but I think we've got Anna and Ange. Are they out the door?
So, yeah, we are going to overrun. Feel free if you do need to leave at 3:30, but because we wanted to squeeze that video in and having the opportunity to talk to James and Alison, I hope you understand why we've had to kind of stretch the afternoon a little bit. We do still have 2 sections left, both not too long, but it'd be great if you could stick around for it. We'll be as quick as possible. Anna and Ange, you've got 10 minutes. You ready?
High speed now.
I've had it. I've just had it. I've just been to the grocery store and I've been referred to as an economically inactive unit. I mean, I don't do any paid work, but I do a hell of a lot. Am I nothing? You know, Hobie appreciates me. The kids value me sometimes. But it's bigger than that. It's bigger. It's society, and it makes me feel really alone.
Exit David Goodhart. See you, David. You're missing Wonder Mama here. Not as slick as we thought.
You can cut that now, Jeff. I hear you march. I'm Wonder Mama, the most overlooked superhero in the world. Marvel are not on the phone to me. But I hear you, and I have this feeling that if we join together and we all unite, and that's me, you, the people in the room, the people online, if we can all unite, we will be heard. And hey, I got an instruction guide here. And I feel if we say these words and we believe in these words, we will make a change. It's like Madeline said. You ready? Go, Jeff.
It's on you.
Choose love.
Choose kindness.
Choose your family.
Choose the hard yard, the long nights, and the even longer days.
Choose the strain and the joys.
Choose being there.
Your growth, the little hand in yours.
Choose the marathon, not the sprint.
Choose the small, which is actually really big.
Choose no regrets.
I got Glaswegian. Choose transformation, not stagnation.
Choose the now lesser trodden route.
Choose to make it a true path.
Choose to rewrite the misguided narrative.
Choose to fight for your right.
To care. To care.
Choose being the change you want to see in the world.
Choose standing up.
Speaking out.
And showing yourself.
Choose it
now.
The alternative train spotting introduction there. We've changed accent quite a lot there. We've got about 3 seconds now. So Anna's going to go, are you getting the massive ladder? Anna's going to get a step ladder, a ladder of activism. And if you look along the ends of the rows, we've snuck in some pens from my husband's school and bits of paper from Anna's back room. And we'd like you to just think about what you've heard today. Anything that's inspired you, possibly angered you, impassioned you about being mothers and being at home. And people online can type. I don't really know how that's going to work, Anne, but that's over to Jeff. I don't have to think about that. But what we'd like you to do is write down, when you've got those thoughts about being inspired, being impassioned, being perhaps angry, something we could all do, like Madeline said, even from your kitchen, to try and make those voices heard, because we went to the Labour conference and we were heard, but we need more, and we do need it now. That's it, really.
Let's do it. Go. You got about.
We'll stick them on this actual ladder.
I've forgotten the blue tack. It's somewhere
It's
in the
okay.
downstairs.
We'll just put it. I've got blue tack. We've got blue tack.
Okay.
I'll put that down now. Should I?
Yeah. Don't be afraid to chat. This is time to
Brain's going. They could be typing. And you could type if you're online. You could type. You could write it in. Jeff's collating the evidence.
Yeah.
The organisation, maybe even what you're prepared to do as an individual after today. You know, are you going to write a letter?
Yeah. I think one thing you have to remember that all of the committee, we're all volunteers and we've all been sat with little babies looking on, and it is about everybody now stepping up. This is no pressure on anybody, you know, but at the same time, if we want to make change happen, I mean, it happens from the roots. You know, we're misguided in the sense of like, let's get everything on social media and let's do this. But real change, and we've seen it in our community, if you talk to people, even just on the school gates, just by being proud about what you do, that is where the change really comes from. It's like coming here, listening to the passion of Madeline, or the heart of Neil, the banter of David Goodhart coming in there. It's brilliant. So go for it. We've got a couple of minutes, then we're going to get you to come and put some stuff on. If anybody's got anything, then we'll come and we'll get them up there. We are conscious that we haven't got my seconds.
And just like to say that Anna and Ange, they're both very active in their communities, and they're running toddler groups, talking to the local mayor. Is that right, Anna? Yeah.
I'm just going to read them out and we'll put them up. We'll start, I don't mean at the bottom or the top, but we've got one here from crowd. The voices I heard were all those contented babies at the back of the room, happy, articulate and secure, thanks to their mums. And that's Dr. Carol. So that is the inspiration. I'm just sticking that anywhere on there because that is inspiration. Gosh, yeah, people have gone for it. Brilliant, okay. We'll do a few.
Do a selection from. Okay. Do you want just sign www.change.org support matrescence to bring in changes to improve conditions in pregnancy, birth, and beyond.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll collate these, and maybe we can try and put them together somewhere in the ether for people to.
This is what you said, Anna. Have frequent conversation with friends to normalise home caring over nursery.
Fantastic. This was a good. Yeah. Keep running the toddler service.
Yeah. Okay. We're just going anywhere now, aren't we, with this? It's fine.
Yeah.
Right. You reading that one originally?
Campaign to make the value of motherhood heard in family courts. There's loads of them. Use your voice, share your story, be brave, follow your instincts. Write to my MP and share with others. And I still think it is so important that not to see people as the enemy and think that they're so, you know, when you have a human conversation, then, I don't know, you can meet in the middle or whatever. Oh, yeah, become a counsellor. God, I'm not doing that. Okay, right. I think what we'll do is we'll get them up there. We need to, yeah. And, thanks, Lucy. That's fab. Okay. Celebrating joy of parenting. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, fab.
We'll go straight to our updates. I do want to have a little time for conversation. I know people have to go, but we are allowed to stay here a little bit longer. So if anyone wants to just stay behind and we can just sort of talk about what we've heard today, we'll be here for a bit longer. But we've just got the updates of what Mothers at Home Matter are doing, or have been doing.
Thank you. Well, where else can you see Keith Leach, Marge Simpson and Wonder Woman all in one room? I don't know. You don't get... Yes. So anyway, that's really a good act to follow, isn't it, for me? Mine's a slightly drier content than that, so apologies. This slot is officially our AGM portion of the conference, hence why I'm reading my notes, because I have to get it right, because that helps us comply with our constitution as a not-for-profit organisation. So some parts of that, which are slightly drier, like our accounts, we put online for you to view if you wish to do so. Similarly, you'll see a copy of our last AGM in the email that you get as a roundup from today. And we also need to reconfirm our committee members, a list of which you'll find on the back of the newsletter, which was in your packs as you came in. And we're very lucky that our committee members have agreed to continue their roles next year. So thank you very much, everyone. And that's the admin bit that I needed to do, and we've got time for a couple of updates. So first, we've got Becca, who leads our support areas. Becca, thank you for a fantastic conference so far. We will talk about that in a moment, but first, I thought we could talk about your new volunteer role that you've launched this year since last conference.
We were going to sit here, but
Yeah,
now
we
I
were,
feel like there's a ladder in the way. So I lead on all things support at MAHM. So back in June, earlier this year, we launched a new local ambassador role. So we've been working closely with our group leaders to evolve this role to offer more support to mums locally in different ways. So we want to ensure that no one feels alone in their motherhood journey, but we need people to help us. There's a few different things that our local ambassadors do: distribute flyers and posters to their local community, be a local point of contact for mums, help organise meetups with mums if they want that, contact local media and radio stations to help spread the word about MAHM. And we don't expect people to do all of these. You can pick and choose what most interests you and fits in around your family life. And we provide a tote bag full of resources for you to share. There's a WhatsApp group of other local ambassadors and group leaders for support and sharing ideas. And when we launched this role, we were really pleased that we had two very engaged and passionate members, Stella and Julian. I was going to ask Julian to talk, but I feel like we're running out of time. So sorry for that, Julian. Both with grown-up children, but really passionate about helping to spread the worm of MAHM in their local area. So please do grab them if you want to find out more about what they've been doing. Back to you.
Thank you. Sounds fantastic. If you want to get involved, please get in touch with Becca. Becca also leads on organising the conference that we've all been at today. But after 5 years, she's decided to step down from this part of her role in MAHM, which we're all very, very sad about. But that means there's an opportunity for someone else to take on that role if they're keen to do so. So Becca, could you tell us a little bit about what that involves, please?
Yes, I can't quite believe this is my 5th year organising conference. When I first put my hand up in this very room to volunteer, I had a 6-month-old baby, and now I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, so time flies. The first 3 conferences I organised for MAHM were online, which was not what I'd originally expected, thanks COVID. But what was great was that I learned how to put on a virtual event, first ever, and it's been great to put those event skills to the test. It was amazing to be able to reach so many more mums online than we'd ever been able to reach before, and have speakers and attendees join from different countries around the world. But it's also been great last year and this year having a hybrid event to have the benefits of an in-person interaction while also being inclusive to many people who are not able to get to London easily. But now feels like the right time for me to take a step back and let someone else take over running the event. It's a great volunteer role if you have experience in event management or you're interested in developing those skills, perhaps to help you re-enter the workplace in this area or for your own personal development. The main skills needed for this role are organisation skills. There's lots of different plates to spin and elements that go into making the conference a success, which I hope today is. Also, building a team around you is another key skill, as I definitely couldn't have made today happen on my own. It's really rewarding being part of the MAHM volunteer team and knowing you're making a difference to how mums feel about what they're doing and help them feel valued in their role. So please do come and speak to me or another member of the team if you're interested in finding out more about this role. It'd be great to hear some new ideas of how we could develop this conference going forward. Or if you're listening online or catching up on the recording, please do email me and it'd be great to have a chat about it. And finally, I'm not going anywhere. I'm continuing as a support lead for MAHM, and I'm looking forward to be able to giving the local ambassador role and our support groups more of my focus in the coming year.
Well done, Becca. You put your heart and soul into this for the last few years, so thank you. And thank you to all of our other committee members, some of which are in the room, some of which are online. Maria has been answering all of the questions online, so anyone who's online will have seen her pop up on the chat. She's our research lead, and she has a fantastic page on our website full of research. I know she's been sharing some links with people who've been asking for details as the online record's been going out. So if you go into the research part of our webpage, you'll be able to see all of the great stuff that some of the people have been talking about today, which backs up mothers being at home for their children. And then on my next slide, Kat, if you don't mind, please, I just wanted to spotlight a few roles that we need. These are not the only roles, and in the email that goes out, I will give you quite a few more options for volunteering with us if you would like, but these are the ones I wanted to point out to do today. The ones on the left and the right are the local ambassador and the conference lead organiser role that Becca's just been talking about, and the one in the middle is the one that I would love to just share with you quickly. We have a lovely group of volunteers who create and share content on our behalf on things like Instagram and Facebook for us. So thank you for those of you who do that for us. We really appreciate it. And we're always looking for more if people are willing. We're also now looking for someone who leads that area for us. So if you've got a particular passion or skill around social media, we'd love to hear from you. That role involves leading the team of volunteers that currently post on our behalf. And it involves leading the strategy for how we reach more people with our message. So we are really, really keen to hear from anyone who would like to do that. Please get in contact with me at people@mothersathomematter.com. Like I said, there'll be a link that goes out later on today that shows you some more roles. And then the next page, Kat, is just a little what is in it for you if you join us from a volunteering perspective. So I know when I left my career, there was probably a part of my brain that wasn't engaging with so much. Now I've got a 5-year-old and 3-year-old like Becca. Yes, MAHM helps me engage that slight part of my brain that I was missing. So if you are feeling the same and you'd like to work with a lovely bunch of mothers, please do join us. I think that's it from me because I know we're on a time schedule today. But I'll hand back to Anne for a roundup.
Thank you. Yeah, the team are really lovely, and we will actually. I think now's probably the right time. Thank you, Jeff and Becca, for organising this amazing event. One minute. It's the first time you've had to work out how to do videos coming in, questions online, and it's been amazing. Thank you. I know you've worked really hard, and and thank you, Jeff, as well. Thank you. And also Kat and Lauren, who've been in the background, and everyone, all the team online. Thank you all. And it's a marvellous bunch of mums. So please do join us. We do have a good time too. Oh, yes. One more thank you. No. I think they also have... What's that? Oh, Madeline, we haven't had time for questions yet. We say thank you very much. Thank you, Madeline, for your talk. I will leave some time after if everyone wants to stay and discuss, because we haven't even asked Madeline any questions. So I'll let people go who want to go, and then if anyone wants to stay and just to chat about what you've heard, yes.
And we can't not thank this lady. We want to say a huge thank you to Anne, our chair, who, I don't know how you fit it all in, but your amazing networking skills have meant all the speakers have come today because of the relationships you've made. So thank you.